Headline news most affecting Chilliwack this week. In Rainbow Country, City Council has voted no to rainbows. Sam Waddington charged in 2 counts of breach of trust by a public officer. School started this week, so slow down. And if you're driving in the hills this winter, make sure you know the new rules for tires. Thanks for watching. We're committed to providing local news and news that impacts our local audience in Chilliwack and Hope, including beautiful areas such as Rosedale, Greendale, Promontory, Garrison Crossing, Fairfield Island, Little Mountain, Chilliwack Mountain, Cultus Lake, and of course Yarrow. In addition to news, sports, and weather, we're thrilled to have Debora Green of Maritime Travel with her travel report for September. And returning as guest anchor, Nancy Guitar of the chillTV show Small Talk with Nancy Guitar. All right, Chilliwack, let's get started. But before we do, here's Nancy, and welcome back to the show. It was not a surprise for the 50 or so who proudly draped themselves in rainbow flags and colors, hoping to persuade Chilliwack City Council on Tuesday afternoon to allow the downtown rainbow crosswalk on Mill Street. It wasn't going to happen. In a somewhat testy exchange between Mayor Ken Popoff and some supporters, this as Popoff was trying to maintain decorum, one by one councillors made their argument against the idea. Both Councillor Jason Lum and Mayor Popoff almost tried to leave the door ajar for future conversations down the road. Councillor Sue Knott noted she would not support the idea as she is elected for all people, not just 1 or 2 interest groups. She also laid out the olive branch for all citizens to simply get to know each other, regardless of race, creed, or sexual orientation. Councillors Harv Westering, Jeff Shields, and Bud Mercer were a combination of blunt and tactful in their rejection, knowing full well this was a hot-button issue.
And in more big news this week, you'll remember former Chilliwack City Councillor Sam Waddington came under fire in the weeks leading into the 2018 municipal election over expense account reporting to city staff. The controversy may have cost him in his run for mayor, which was won by current mayor Ken Popoff. Now Waddington faces 2 counts of breach of trust by public officer. The first on May 29, 2017. The other on December 5th, 2017. Both charges were filed this week. No word on a court date.
School, of course, started this week. chillTV was invited to Bernard Elementary School to highlight Safer Cities Back to School kickoff event. That was this past Tuesday. The team was out to remind drivers that school is back in session. Here's our short taped interview.
Don Lehn, chillTV, and we are in front of Bernard Elementary School, first day of school, and keeping an eye on the speeders and the not-so-speeders. Samantha Piper with the city, Mike Wheatman from ICBC. Sam, we'll start with you. This has been a yearly event. Some of the highlights that we've seen today, and we've seen a few people that I don't know if they purposely forgot that today's the first day of school, but how has this been fairly successful this morning?
I think so. Anytime that we can get out as a team and remind drivers that school is back and to mind the 30K in the zone is a good day. We always have the kids' safety as front and foremost. So yeah, I think it's been a great success.
Now, one thing that people will forget in Chilliwack, sadly, is that it's a 7:30 start, not an 8 a.m. start in school zones.
That's correct. Yeah, we started that a number of years ago. When municipalities were allowed to adjust the time. We have a lot of early morning activities in and around our schools, so we have embraced the 7:30 start, and of course till 5 o'clock.
Mike, from an ICBC standpoint, it's got to be frustrating when you see people blow through school zones, and we've seen a few this morning. What do we do? Is it more education that we need on your end and our end, or?
Well, it's a couple of different things. I mean, this is an exciting time for children coming back to school, seeing their pals, so they've got their distractions going on. And drivers, it's a big reminder. And working in a team effort, we got the Speed Watch program here, which is a program that we've introduced to communities, and we provide the equipment and the training. And a reminder for drivers that kids are there, drive with care.
There's always the complaint of my ICBC rates are so high, but when you see not everybody, but a few people going through the speed zones at a high rate, that's one of the reasons I would assume why rates had to go up.
Well, absolutely. Collisions have gone up, costs of repairs have gone up, and pedestrian safety is paramount, especially this time of year with children. They've got limitations. They can hear vehicles, they can't judge speed of vehicles, they don't know where the noise is coming from. So it's an exciting time for us to get our education to children and parents. as well as drivers. So we've all got to work together to reduce crashes.
And thanks to both of you. Don Lehn, chillTV.
Victoria announced the 2019-2020 Sexual Violence Prevention Campaign for public post-secondary campuses. This is for students to feel safe and be free from potential sexual violence. The campaign is aimed at students, faculty, and staff at public post-secondary institutions and reminds students that sex without consent is rape and that consent must be voluntary, otherwise it's assault. Dave Pinton, Director of Communications at UFV, told chillTV, UFV fully supports the government's efforts to bring awareness and education to the issue of sexualized violence. It is central to UFV's mission and values that all students, faculty, and staff feel safe on campus in an environment that is respectful of the rights, responsibilities, well-being, and dignity of all. And when we return, new rules for winter tires in BC. You better watch this story.
Traditionally, the rules for winter tires in BC run from October the 1st to the following April the 30th, and that usually doesn't apply for the district within the Fraser Valley. In the past, those rules were for the mountain passes. However, Chilliwack Council has passed a bylaw that will require winter tires for the hillsides. Winter-rated tires should either have the M+S marking on the tire or the snowflake diagram. This was in response to safety concerns for the eastern hillsides, Promontory, Ryder Lake, and Elk Mountain.
Tiny Tinkles operates the Mummy and Me studio in the Chilliwack Mall. Their mission statement is, where little musicians grow. Tiny Tinkles Music Studio is the only music school in Chilliwack that specializes in music for babies, infants, toddlers, and preschoolers. They are doing a fundraiser for the Meadow Rose Society when you sign your child up for a free class. The Meadow Rose Society assists new moms and young moms struggling to cope with the changes in their lives now that they have young kids.
Chilliwack Central Elementary's 90th anniversary is coming up September the 27th and the 28th. A Facebook page has been set up for all the alumni to be up to date on what will happen during the celebrations. Walkabout tours will be organized by Heritage Chilliwack. Local historian Clara Hooper, who organized the 85th anniversary, will again be at the forefront.
You may remember Brian McKinney from Tourism Hope and the Rambo First Blood, Last Blood celebration. He was on chillTV's News of the Week just a few weeks ago. Brian sent a reminder of the upcoming Hope Brigade Days this weekend. The Demo Derby, the Wallace Street Parade, the amusement rides, and all the fair fun will be back this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Information can be found at thebrigadedays.com. The Chilliwack Youth Health Center will start service at the Jackton Governance Office on September 10th. The center counsels youth and young adults from the ages of 12 to 26 on a variety of issues, including anything from acne to sexual health to counseling for issues relating to anxiety, depression, substance use, gender identity, family conflict, peer conflict, and school and life planning. And now, Don with the chillTV Sports Report.
The new Chilliwack Curling Club is hosting an open house all this week. There's adult and novice junior learning lessons as well as a kids and senior circuit. Contact the Chilliwack Curling Club for more information. The Chilliwack Hawks Field Lacrosse Club is looking for a few more girls for the under 12 girls lacrosse team. That's ages 9 to 12. And the season runs September to February. All game days are on Saturdays and one practice a week. For those who are interested, head over to chilliwackhawks.com to register. This is a no-contact sport and requires only a stick and a pair of cleats. Chilliwack Ringette is calling for volunteers to help with a number of positions for the upcoming season, including coaches, team on-ice and off-ice helpers, managers, fundraisers, community outreach, and special events. Ringette experience is not required. For more information, that can be found at chilliwackringette.ca. And after 15 years as Prospera Center, Chilliwack Council announced that history will return for the Chilliwack Chiefs. The barn is going to be renamed the Chilliwack Coliseum, paying homage to the Chiefs' original home. However, that could all change if naming rights are sold to another company or business. And when we return, Deb Green of Maritime Travel and the September Travel Report.
The best thing about Hofstede's is their endless supply of muffins and cinnamon buns.
It's a great week. Kids have gone back to school and the sun is still shining. It is that time of year where the mornings are crisp and the dark night is arriving earlier. At this time, we start to remember that we'll soon be living in long days of rain and possibly snow. We start to think about how we're going to achieve a dose of sunshine through the long winter months. For many of us, Mexico is the answer to the dreary winter weather. In 2017, 1.9 million Canadians traveled to Mexico to enjoy the beaches, culture, resorts, and hospitality. Mexico offers quick and easy nonstop flights, a variety of resort accommodations and activities. Out of Vancouver, we have nonstop flights to 6 different destinations in Mexico this winter, giving a diversity and choice in your holiday. I'm going to review the east coast of Mexico for you, as I find this area offers something for everyone. There are many different areas that you can access with a 6-hour flight into the Cancun airport. You can stay in the Cancun area. The resort area is built around a lagoon with endless miles of beautiful beaches. Most of the hotels in this area are high-rise hotels along the beach. This is a great area to stay if you're looking for lots of action, easy access to a ton of nightlife and shopping. Looking for something a bit more laid back? Try the Mayan Riviera, south of the airport. In this area, the resorts are more spread out as no buildings over 4 stories are permitted. There's a variety of choice from mega resorts to small and more intimate. The newest and upcoming area is Playa Mujeres. This area is just 30 minutes north of the Cancun airport and a hotspot for new and exciting resorts. The beauty of the east coast of Mexico is no matter which area you feel is right for your vacation, you can easily access all of the activities and sites, and there are many. I want to share with you a few of my favorites. The Yucatan Peninsula has a series of underground rivers which leads to some very spectacular cave systems and cenotes to visit. I have visited many over the years traveling to this area, and one of my all-time highlights was a visit to Rio Secreto. The cave system has the most stunning stalactites and stalagmites. They provide all the gear, including wetsuits, water shoes, protective headgear, and lights. Other than diving the cave system, this is the best way to see the natural beauty of the area. The Mayan area is best known for its Mayan history and pyramids. There are a number of ruins to visit in this area. My favorite is Akbalam. These are the most recently discovered and least touristy of the many options. You'll be blessed by a Mayan priest before entering the grounds, and then given a tour explaining the way of life as well as the different ruins and what they were used for and who lived in them. After you take the tour, take the time to climb the pyramid to experience the amazing views from the top. If adventure is your thing, there is no lack of options, from quadding to diving or snorkeling, to flying through the sky on zip lines. You can find adventure around every corner. Want a mixture of experiences in one day? Check out Explore. They offer underground rivers, 4-wheel amphibious vehicles, and of course, 12 thrilling zip lines. Participate in one or all, it adds up to a day of thrills. Here are some options to get you out of winter and into the sun. November the 5th for 7 nights, staying in the Playa Mujeres area at the beautiful 5-star Rio Dunamar. $17.05 Canadian per person, including all taxes. Or November 26th for 7 nights, staying in the Mayan Riviera at the 5-star Grand Sunset Princess, just $15.15 Canadian per person, including all the taxes. For more information on these amazing resorts or destinations, give me a call at 604-746-4041 or email dgreen@maritimetravel.ca. And now back to Don for weather.
Thanks, Deb. chillTV weather. A hot streak just in time for the back-to-school week, and lots of sunshine and highs in the mid-20s. We'd like to thank our very special guest this week, Deb Green of Maritime Travel with chillTV's September Travel Report, and Nancy Guitar of the chillTV show Small Talk with, of course, Nancy Guitar. New season coming up. Spill the beans. Who do you have coming up?
Well, I don't want to give away any names, but we have a biologist, we have a blues performer, We have the former Governor General of British Columbia, as well as a few other good names.
Great, and great working with you again.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Chill TV's News of the Week. If you'd like to share the spotlight, even if you've never been on camera before, send us a note to news@chilltv.ca with your CV, and if you have it, links to your video. And if there's something in the Chilliwack and Eastern Fraser Valley area you feel we should be reporting on, again, send us an email to the same address, news@chilltv.ca. That's the news this week. I'm Don Lehn.